channel straight after the stream's finished, and then upload it onto the server's Facebook page. All it is going to be in 3 or 4 parts. The first part is explaining the server, what the stats and all that's like. The second part will be showing off this area, which is the community area. It's just above Viking Bay. There's a castle. There's the beaver dams down there. Who's built at the beaver dams? Coordinates are there. 23, 42, just so you know where it is. I just want to check who that is there. Building a canny base down there. I am in creative mode. You can see that. The only time I use creative mode is when I'm building within this area. Everything within my base, which is right over there at 2020, it's all being farmed. So there's no complaints there. Solace. How big is these areas built? Right, server stats. Wait, I'll get this picture up and I can give you every single bit of detail. It's an EU-based server, based in the UK. It's in the Trado-ran server. So I can tell you that for now. I'm just waiting for this picture to load up. When you jump on the server, once you level up, you'll instantly unlock engram sort of thing. So when you get the appropriate level for your engrams, they're level 2, level 3, level 4, it'll automatically unlock. It's that way you've got every single engram. Some people didn't know, but if you go along to your tech grams, once you hit level 1, it automatically unlocks all tech grams as well. The easy boss battles is the only one I have boosted, so you will get extra elements from doing the easy boss battles. Right. Server rules are no pillar or foundation spamming. Sorry, those aren't fucking spams, them ones. Those are a racetrack. I'll get to them in a bit. No pillar or foundation spamming. If you want to build in an area, build in the area. The server's friendly and happy the way it is. There's no need to go blocking off zones with loads of pillars all over the place. It is frowned upon the server, so just give you a heads up about that. Also, with people going to be doing the boss battles, no building around the obelisks. You can build near it, that's fine, but don't block any of the routes off, because people will be walking the Rexes through, and if your base is blocking off a route, it will cause a little bit argument sort of shit. So don't go blocking off any of the 3 obelisks. Right, is this picture loading up yet or what? Right, it's 30 times XP rate on the server. Gather was 30, but I did drop it to 20 because we were getting a lot of lag when people were coming to farming with heavy melee dinos, so that got dropped down to times 20. We are still getting a little bit of problems just every now and again though. I think it's mainly 1 or 2 people. I know who it is, so and they know who it is as well. They've pumped way too much melee into their dinos, so it's causing a little bit problems on the server. So I might end up dropping the gather again, but I don't really want to. Our wild dinos are level 300, so that means the wyverns come out with 380. So bear that in mind when you do go through the wyvern trench or over to the wyvern cave, or even the ice wyverns. We do have boosts on our taming time, our mating, egg, hatch time, and baby maturity time. It's been sped up where I've just hatched some raptor eggs. I should have recorded it really. The eggs hatched within 8 minutes, and the baby, it took 30 minutes for them to get from baby to adult. So it is fairly boosted. If you get a wyvern egg, it'll take 30 minutes for the egg to hatch, then just over an hour for the baby to fully mature. I've got it like that, so there is some sort of grind still on the server. Plus, with having a bit of a time on for the baby to grow up, you still can't imprint your dinos. Glad that's coming down. I was just about to mention the drops on the server are all boosted as well, but they're all color coded. The white drops hold starter kits. The green drops is for saddles. The blue drops is armor. The purple drops is weapons. The yellow drops is kibble, because you do still need kibble for doing your imprinting. But also in there you'll get like honey and that as well. And the red drops is everything you need to do the boss battles. Why I've included everything you need in the boss battles, that's like your artifacts, your venom and all that shit. I've put them in the drops just because I know it'll eventually happen. People will block artifact caves, so I thought the best way to do it is by putting the artifacts into a red drop, and it stops all that chew. So that's why they're in drops for. The server has a community area, and this is it. I've already showed you the coordinates, but just in case, 2342. I'm gonna have to jump off just for a second. My little 2-year-old shouting as I'll be back in just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Right, so that's all the drops explained. The server has 2 mods on it. It has Valentine's mod and Easter mod, so you do get the coloured dinos. Yeah, there you can see there. So you will get the coloured variants of the dinos. I'm knackered, I've just had to run after the little one. We do hold a lot of servers on this event. It's every other day we do a server event. Just get my breath back. I'm unfit. Right, we've got a parachute drop. Where you... That... Right. The parachute drop. This was our last parachute drop, so when you had to land right in the middle of there. We got took up to maximum height, and it was off for about that distance, like over in that direction somewhere. If you landed right in the middle, you won a prize. Every now and again, that area will move. It might be a platform out in the sea, it might be a platform on a boat, it might be a platform on a quet, or it might just be a total random platform up on top of a mountain or something. It will change every now and again, so bear that in mind. I do give warning now, I do give a comment out to let you know exactly where the platform is. This is the server bus at the minute. You can fit 10 people on it and myself, so 11 people. I do use admin cheat on it. I do put it into fly mode, because riding a Diplo in fly mode is a lot quicker than riding the Quets with loads of seats on it. We do have the racetrack, which rings right around the community area. Last night was turtle racing. Next week we're going to be doing Patchy racing. That's the Pachysaurus, not like the one with headbutts you, not the Patchy Rhino, the one that was over there somewhere. It's the one with headbutts you, not them ones. Every now and again this racetrack will change out, so in between the gates there might be hurdles or something. That will be coming for the sheep race, which should be in another week or so. At the minute, today we've got every week we do a different competition. This week it is raptor taming, and I'll explain more about that towards the end of the video, because that's going to be more for the people who's already on the server. They'll need to know a little bit info about it. Over here, let's take you to the arena. In this arena, it's you versus wild dinos. It could be you and a teammate, or you and a friend, and you'll take on waves of dinos. If you win 10 waves, you will win a mating pair of dinos. Last week it was Thylos, but as I say, each time it could change. Or if you want a specific dino, I could probably do that as well, as long as nothing too OP sort of shit. There is some aberration dinos that can get spawned onto this map, but some of them cannot. I do not spawn dinos in for anyone. I do not spawn tech gear in for anyone. The only time you get a dino off me is if you win it. I can't just go around willy-nilly giving people dinos. Later on, there's going to be another event in here where you will have to do 10 waves of dino. Then under each trophy, there'll be a box. You choose a box, and that box will tell you what the big boss is going to be. So you'll do your 10 waves, and then on your 11th wave, it'll be a big boss. So that's going to be coming later. There's also, you can hold other events in there, like man v man competition. So if you want to challenge someone to a battle, you can go up to them, declare war on them, come to this arena and fight it out. The winner takes fucking pride, really, like, you know what I mean? We did have a lottery on the server where it was 100 silica pearls. You chose a box and you won whatever was in the box. That became way too easy because all people were doing was flying over, going to those beaver dams, getting 100 pearls, coming to buying a lot of box. You know what I mean? It was way too easy. So there's a cable drop coming down. So I changed it out to 500 black pearls. Some people complained that black pearls were hard to get. Some people found it too easy for them to get. So I've changed it out again. I was going to do it a free... Oh, what's that? A free lotto just on the weekends. Let's see what this is. Ah, it's on it. It's alright. How's it gone? Yeah. I was going to do a free lotto, so every Saturday everyone will get a free go to the lottery, but that might be put on hold for the time being. It's going to get a little bit too much, you know what I mean? People get too greedy and too arsey about it all, so people winning prizes, can I swap it for something else? It just ends up doing me head in, you know what I mean? Right, this week's competition has been the breeding competition. Every week, this is the breeding competition. This week's been raptors. There's 2 prizes on go. The Tech Tapijera. That is for the best looking raptor. Oh, get my spyglass off. You will win this Tapijera with the tech suit. And the second one is for the best raptor with the best stats. And that person will win the Bionic Alpha Raptor. I don't know why I talked slow for that, but I did. Every week these prizes will change. Every week the dino we're going to be taming will be changed. Next week, as I said, it's going to be the Apache. You're allowed 1 entry per person for the event. This week event will be getting judged in 5 to 7 hours time. It's between 4 and 6 PM UK time. I'm going to build a little stand over there, just where my Patera is, where you can place your dinos on. In front of you, the dino, there'll be a wooden box. Each person goes up to the wooden box and puts a stone in the one they like the look of the most. Then the one with the most stones at the end of the time is declared the best looking one. It is only 1 stone per person. Don't go trying to ram loads and loads and loads of stones in it, because I will be watching and I will know who's putting what into what boxes as well. So don't go trying all that bullshit, trying to make yours win. In regards to the best stats, I'll be looking at health, stamina, and melee. That's the only 3 I'll be looking at for the raptors. If you have got mutations in it, that is a bonus, so that will help you. Same as next week's, it'll be patches. It'll be chance to be the same 3 stats again: health, stamina, melee. On your final dino, you're allowed to imprint your final dino and then put 1 level into weight. The reason you put 1 level into weight is sometimes the your stat increase once you've imprinted your dino won't show until you've put a level in it. If you put one level into weight, then your stats increase will show up. I'll then come over, either take ownership of it just so I can see the stats. Once I've seen the stats, I'll let you claim it back, and I'll put a little sign in front of it saying what each stat's worth, sort of shit, you know what I mean? Just so everyone can see each and every dino's stats. If you disagree with it, by all means, ask the owner of the Raptor to show you the stats himself. And I'm sure him or her will show you the dino stats. If it's a good stat, they'll definitely want to show it off, you know what I mean? So that's no problem at all. I think that all there is really. Like, I have said it's only one entry per person. I'm sure I have. Last night's we done the turtle race, as I said. There was only 4 people turned up, but those 4 people were 2 different tribes. So what we done a first and second prize, and then on the third prize we done a relay race. But the same tribe won all 3. But what they're done, they said to the other tribe, you can choose any dino you want. Each first, second, and third had a prize. You had a rubble golem, phoenix, and ravager from Aberration. They said you can choose any prize. They chose a phoenix, and they were alright with it. So I think it was Lola and Grok who were based over on the bridge over there. Then they're leaving with the phoenix, which was ideal, and the 2 what do you call it? Talligated knights, what we call it. Them 2 lads, they went away with the rubble golem and the Ravager. What are you doing, man? So that was nice of them to give away a prize, especially the best prize, the Phoenix one. Alright, so all I'm going to be doing now is staying in creative mode and building up this stand. I think over here is going to be the best place. There's a bit more room for it. All I'm going to do is a row of foundations. So glass ceilings on an angle, just so you can see the underneath of the Raptors. I'll quickly show you what I'm doing. It's easier than explain it. Another thing on the server as well, those drops come down. If you've built the base where the drops normally land, the drop won't sink through your house. It'll land on your rooftop. That's so if anyone's passing, they can't claim it. I know on some servers people like to block the drops in so others can't get them. I'll just quickly build this and I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that pause, my eldest has just come back from football. I spelled that wrong. What the hell? Just to show you what to do. Let's just show you what. So once you're up on that last display, that your Dan is on display sort of thing. Everyone can see right round it. You can see underneath it. You can see all the colours of it. This is mainly for like the best looks. I haven't got a box on it. 2 seconds. A lot of people say why you fucking typing in the code. You can just use your app. I do normally use the app, but just for quickness, I've just done that because sometimes typing in is a lot quicker. These boxes will be on unlock. All you do is go into it, put in a stone. You know what I mean? And the one with the most stones will be declared the best looking raptor. I don't know how many ramps I need. I don't know how many people's entering. There's a lot of people throughout the week who showed interest in it, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 individual slots there. If need be, I can add more later. Just to show that I'm not keeping no dinos. Right, so that's it. That's the server explained, the events explained, the drops explained, community area explained, tonight's event explained. Our Facebook page will be, like, if you're watching this back on YouTube, our Facebook page will be in the comments below, like in the description of the video. For those of you on the Facebook page already, you better not go and try and nick that saddle. Just where's it gone? It was only a basic saddle anyway. Show those. They are. They're new people to the server, so they'll be wondering what's going on. Yeah, everything's been explained to everyone on the game. They all know about the community area and the events and all that. I think that's everything kind of explained. This is going to get uploaded straight onto YouTube. Then from there, I'll copy it straight over onto our Facebook page. Our Facebook page and our server name is there. Freedom PvE boosted, all capital letters. As you can see, it is an EU server. It's 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. There's 15 people online. We normally hit between 10 to 25, I think it is. I think 28 was the maximum we've had. So it's not an overly populated server. It is still only 3 weeks old, this server itself. So we are doing alright. There's a few people who's been on the server, excuse me, who have asked about it and who have mentioned about it, who wanted to donate to the server. I did have a Patreon link to my YouTube page a while back. I've since deleted it from my YouTube account and put it solely towards the server. On the Facebook page, I'll be explaining a lot more detail there of how donations will work. I'm going to, instead of people just donating to the server just for the sake of it, I will be giving some sort of reward system in place for it. So, oh, you always get 9 people, didn't you? So in case of people donating £1 or $1, they will get dinos painted. People who donate $5, I think it was $5 or $3, they'll get a free dino and dinos painted. And people who donate more, there is, I'll list the full options in the comments below on the YouTube video, and I will give full details out on my Facebook page itself. As I say, I transferred it over from YouTube to the server last week. I did have I think it was an 8-day cooling off period. Hopefully that's finished by now, and I can actually give me link out. Because if anyone donated to my Patreon with before the cooling off period had finished, none of the donations would have went through. You may have lost your money, and I wouldn't have known who had donated what to where. So that's why I have not given it out to anyone until this cooling off period had finished. So tonight is Rafter event. And then a new week starting Monday. All our events will be listed throughout the week. Will be on there. There'll be parachute drop. There'll be another scavenger hunt as well. I did have a scavenger hunt on the map. There's more of a scavenger race than a scavenger hunt. Next week's scavenger hunt is going to be a little bit more in depth, where each point you go to, you'll pick up an item. That item will help you get your next location sort of thing. So it might be scuba suit, it might be pickaxes, it might be a dino, you know what I mean? Each one will help you get to the next one sort of thing. And everything you pick up along the scavenger hunt you'll be able to keep. It'll all finish off in the final place where you will get the reward. The reward is most likely to be a dino, but as I haven't set it up yet, so but it's most likely to be a dino. I think that's everything explained. I was trying to do like 15 to 30 minute video. I'm on 27 minutes so far. By the time it's uploaded, stick me intro, outro and sort of thing. Should be a 30-minute video. I hope it's not too long, but I want to try and put as much detail as I can. I'm sorry I had to stop twice, once for the little and one for the big one. Like the kids, you know what I mean? But joys of being a parent. Can't all just be gamers 24/7. Forgot to mention, we do have a pub shop. A community shop, a community workhouse is over there in red. There is certain items I sell on the server. Once I get this video finished, I'll be putting some pictures up on the wall inside there with what's for sale and what prices they're listed for. That building right beside, that's a public workshop, so you've got your fabricators, your grinders, chem bench, and industrial forges. Those are all free for you to use. So if you're out and about, you need stuff repairing or you need something building, you can easily pop to there and do it. This area here, this is the server pub, restaurant, whatever you want to call it. Beer's brewed in here. All these are locked though, because I did have a problem where someone was coming and nicking all my beer. Everything I sell on the server in this pub area is listed here. So broth and enlightenment, beer. During events, beer is free, but no one's ever asked for anything. I didn't know why. Mind-wide tonics, medical brews, and this menu here is in here. So each item's listed. And each thing in there is 100 CP. I do keep stocks of item in my fridges. Everything else is grown, or like everything else is grown. Where's it gone? I've got the industrial cooker thing there, but I did have a normal cooker because some recipes you got to cook on a normal cooker. I'll have to rebuild that by looking at it. Quickly show you the shop. That building there, that's nothing, that's just when we do our races, like the first, second, and third prize. I put them in there out the way so people don't know what they're winning until it's race day. But I know there is a render issue, so if you're coming in from a certain distance, that building won't render in. You can actually see what dinos are in there. But to be honest, I'm not bothered. I didn't mind people saying what the prizes are. These two have been on display all week, so people know what they're playing for, and some people are kind of excited over it. But I didn't know which one I liked the best because the tech tappy looks really, really cool. But that's a fucking alpha, man. Right, that's the workshop. Heads up as well, I don't take part in any of these events. I don't race with you, I don't compete with you in any way. Because you will always get that one person who cries admin abuse. I know you will, so that's why I haven't partaken in any event yet. And I never will. I host them, I set them all up, I build them up. That's all I do. Everything else is down to years. I'm just here to make you happy. A few people complained the other day because I've got two mates who play on the server who are really, really good mates, people who I trust. We've merged tribes, so they're on with me. Now, they've got their own build, and I've got my own build. It's totally separate. The only reason we merge is for when I'm at work, because I work 12-hour shifts. I cannot always be online to help people. They will have access to the shop. They will have access to the price list, and they'll be able to serve people. It just helps me out in a big, big way. As I say, with it being at work, I can't be on 24/7. No one can. So with them being on during the day or during the night, whenever, people can get a little bit of help that way. They have not got admin rights. I'm the only one, if you check on chat, I'm the only one with a star on my name. I am the only admin on the server. So they cannot spawn stuff in at all. Don't ask them to, because they cannot. And if you're free to check out their fucking base, I'm sure they won't mind as long as you ask first. So you don't just like intrude on what they're doing, you know what I mean? Because no one likes people just randomly walking into the base. But I'm sure they won't mind. I was just saying spinal walking there. Just the shadow of that tree, it looked weird. People don't like people just intruding on their area. I was building the other day. A random person who just joined the fucking server came in and started demanding that I let him join my tribe. That person was called Sky. That person didn't last long on the server. No one likes a troll. So yeah, this area here, it is a community area, but there's only the admin can build in here. Don't go using this as a log off zone. I will drag your body out the zone. I'll place it down there, and raptors and rexes do spawn down there, so I wouldn't advise that. Or I'll drag it over there where the beavers are. So do not log off in this zone. We did have a bigger like community workshop area, and some people were being greedy with it. I was supplying all the gasoline you needed for it, and they were coming over and nicking it. So he wasn't removed from the server. I just dragged his body out into the open. I didn't know if he lived or died or what. But I've never heard from him since, so I didn't know. Where that building is there, I did have like a floating platform coming out, like a cliff platform, and everything was built up on the cliff platform. But it was a massive, massive circular build, and it was causing a little bit lag around the area, so I deleted it. I did have a tech teleporter in this area, but underneath this platform, underneath this plateau area, just down there, there's a cave system, and that's for one of the artifacts. If you go all the way down the cave, and it's way, way, way underground, all the way down there, there's an artifact. So when you had a tech teleporter here, you were teleporting in not only the build area, but also the cave system as well. And it was every time you teleported in, it would blue screen you. I tried it, I tested it 3 times, and each time I got kicked off the fucking server. Sorry for swearing. I got kicked off the server, so I deleted the tech teleporter. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be worth it later on down the line, put 1 hour there or something, or what, you know what I mean? But for the time being, there's no tech teleporter in this area. I thought it would have been an easy option for people to teleport their dinos into this community area when we are doing races and all that, but people are managing by using crits, by using wyverns, you know what I mean? So it is still easy to do. Right, I'm going to wrap this video up now. That should explain everything. Any questions, put in the comments below, or if you're on the Facebook page, ask there. Bye.